everyone, Sean here. We are going into our last week for Monsterpatch's Kickstarter campaign. This crazy amount of support has been so overwhelming, and I'm just so grateful for everybody who pledged to my project and helped spread the word. So, really, thank you. This means a lot to me. I wanted to make a video today talking about some of the stretch goals that we unlocked. Spoiler warning, if you are a gamer who likes to be surprised, maybe don't watch this video because I'm going to reveal some sprites, talk about some game mechanics, so yeah, let's hop right into it. Alright, first up is interior decorating. So in Monsterpatch, as you play the game, you're going to unlock blueprints for different town structures and town decorations. But with this stretch goal, we have an entirely separate pool of objects for the interior. So players can like customize their bed, have some bookshelves, different rugs, things to put on the wall. And you'll even be able to pick what kind of floor you want. Oh, up here is like a little mock-up for a furniture shop or something. Got some other bed designs here. But yeah, I'm super excited for this one. I think players are going to have a lot of fun, placing monsters in their room and, decorating things. I might do a second floor, like a basement, maybe like an upstairs. I don't know. We'll have to see. Next up is doubling the amount of mons in the game. So originally I was just going to have 108, but now we're going to have 216. Let's see if, oh, here we go. Oh yeah, we got some secret work in progress mons. Okay, don't want to show too much of those. Yeah, here are 108 mons that these are pretty solid. I mean, there's some touch-ups I can do, like this line here needs a little bit of work. Let's see. Oh, I definitely want to change up Demi-Demon's evolutions. I'm not super happy with this. Could probably touch up Lana's evolutions here. But otherwise, yeah, there are some really good standouts. I mean, I think these turned out great. Got your superhero axolotl. This is my favorite mon, Lillipet. Looks so great. But yeah, 108 mons, and we're gonna double it. But I don't want to have anything too set in stone right now, just because we do have 7 of the Mon Designer tier rewards from Kickstarter. So I really want to have, I want to give those backers the opportunity to select whichever houses they want. But yeah, it's kind of important to me that all of the houses get an equal amount of representation. So, but yep. That's super exciting. We're going to have a lot of mons in the game, and yeah, can't wait to finalize all that. Okay, next up is shiny variants. Oh man, this is so exciting. So right from the get-go, I knew I wanted to do something a little bit different from Pokemon. And well, in my game, I don't know if you've noticed, but the houses, a mon's houses determines its color palette, right? So you'll never see a non-red Fireborn mon. And so I think this is really cool because as players play the game, all they have to do is like take a glance at a mon and they'll instantly know exactly what houses that mon belongs to. So that opens up a really interesting opportunity with shiny mons in that not only is it a color or a palette swap, but that mon will belong to 2 new houses, complete with like new move pools and a new ability probably. And I think we can get really crazy with it. I mean, can you imagine like, unique abilities that are only found on shiny mons, or, maybe even like a signature move? Like, I don't know. This is like super exciting to me, and I can't wait to explore it more. Currently, I have the shiny odds set to 1 in 2,000. So here's the thing. I definitely want it to be like not as rare as Pokemon, especially if we're going to do, unique game mechanics. But I still want to retain, like, it still has to feel special, right? So you don't want to make it too easy, but I don't know. I think 1 in 2,000 might be a good place to start, and that'll, that's up for change when we get into like alpha or beta testing. So but yeah, that's where shiny mons are at right now, and yeah, people are gonna have a lot of fun with this one. The next stretch goal that we unlocked was Nuzlocke mode. if you've never heard of the Nuzlocke mode, you should definitely check it out on YouTube. You know, there's some really entertaining videos from people playing Pokemon and doing all these crazy challenges. But yeah, this is going to be like a totally optional side thing for people who want to mix up the gameplay. And yeah, it's going to be pretty wacky. We're going to do some randomizer stuff. And I think it's really cool to have like official support for a mode like this in the game. So yep, that is the Nuzlocke mode. The next stretch goal that we unlocked was the 3 secret legendary mons. Oh man, I can't wait to draw these guys. So yeah, I admittedly I don't have their names set in stone, but I have a pretty good idea of like what their designs are going to be. And yeah, we got some cool titles like Queen of the Harvest, King of the Forge, and Rage of the Wilds. So I just thought it would be so cool if like just the mere presence of a legendary mon in your town will like provide town-wide benefits. I think that's so cool. So yeah, lots to explore here. Let me see. I don't think I have. Yeah. I mean, I have some other sketches for these guys, but I don't think I want to reveal them quite yet. But yep, those are the 3 secret legendary mons. Yep, we got all the 9 houses covered here. Next up, we got double the amount of player customization. So in my game, let's see, what do I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 player designs, complete with all 9 colors. But since we hit this stretch goal, we're actually going to have 10 designs now that players can choose from. So yep, got a few mock-ups somewhere. Uh-oh, don't want to show that off yet. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I think it's really cool to give players, you know, a lot of options when it comes to their character. So yeah, looking forward to doing that. The Mon Museum. All right, this is I've had quite a few people look at this image and they're like, okay, wait, are we donating mons and they just have to like stand there? Are these like taxidermy? Are they statues? What's going on here? So this design isn't super final. You know, part of me wants like the mons to be able to walk around in like a cool little habitat area, but also it's just kind of nice to see everything lined up nice and neat. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it feels in testing. I just love the idea of like a living dex that's like, you know, you can walk around and I don't know. It's going to be cool. It's going to definitely take a lot of inspiration from Animal Crossing. I really like their museum system. But yep, that's the Mon Museum. Okay, this is the Battle Tower. Oh my gosh, I commissioned an artist by the name of Aku, and oh my gosh, yeah, he did such a great job with this thing. It is massive, and what's really cool is he structured it in a way where, I mean, it could potentially have like infinite elevation, so I could just like copy paste these. And but yeah, the Battle Tower. This is like super end game content. I love the idea of like all the NPCs that you fight, or even like some of the arch wizards. You know, they'll make a second appearance in the Battle Tower. You know, with maybe some updated teams, maybe some of their mons have evolved, and yeah, lots of room for some creative stuff here, and it's going to be really hard. All right, and the $200,000 stretch goal was we're officially coming to Nintendo Switch. Yeah, this was such a crazy time during the campaign. I mean, it was so awesome to see like all the backers kind of rally behind this goal and to try to really hit this. I think we hit it in the very middle of the campaign, which is nuts. Normally, the middle of a Kickstarter campaign is pretty boring, but we had a very exciting middle of our campaign. So, yep. Oh yeah, here's some very important info. So, yeah, when surveys are sent out, backers can swap any of their Steam keys for a Nintendo Switch key. And all backers of a physical tier of $100 and above will actually be getting one free Nintendo Switch key. Yep, and I added like another add-on, so some more flexibility. But this is super important here, that alpha and beta access will only be available via Steam. So, but yep, I'm super glad that we unlocked the Nintendo Switch. And oh, I should mention that this is going to be the first time I launch on 2 platforms at once. So, we're going to do the alpha and beta tests, or the alpha beta phase on Steam. Um, but for the big 1.0 launch, it's gonna Monsterpatch is coming to both Steam and Switch at the same time. Next up is the fossil system. Oh man, everybody was super excited for this one, and including me. Um, scattered across the floating continent, there's going to be a bunch of digging spots. You can get items, fossils. I love the idea of like a monster popping out. You're like, hey, I should have my version of like a Diglett. I need to come up with something cool like that. um, but yep, you could display your fossils at the museum. Some fossils can be brought to life. Okay, I don't think I'll ever create a cooler mod than this guy. Look at him. He's like an armored fossil dino. So cool. Terraclops. Yep, fossil system, sick. Oh yeah. The treasure system. Okay, this is what makes Monsterpatch super different from all the other monster collecting games. Okay, so treasures, they're going to be special. They're like held items for wizards, right? So your mons, they can hold items, and then there's passive buffs and stuff. But these treasures are like buffs for your whole team and like your whole strategy. So this is going to be so fun to really flesh out, and it's going to be super interesting to see what kind of team compositions players can come up with and what kind of game-breaking strategies people are going to make. So yeah, I'm going to have a lot of fun with this one, and yep, that's the treasure system. All right, at 275,000, we unlocked the game corner. So I kind of wanted to move away from like a casino vibe, with gambling and stuff. I don't want to get a higher maturity rating than I need, right? So I want to move away from casino and more towards like a magical arcade with some fun little mini games. I've got a few crazy ideas for what these mini games are going to be, and yeah, I don't want to reveal too much right now, but it's gonna be this is gonna be a good time. And finally, at $300,000. Oh man, this is nuts. What a month. Sorry, I'm a little loopy. I've been doing this all day. I am way out of my comfort zone recording videos like this. But yeah, the Mon Sanctuary. Okay, this is going to be super cool. Originally, it was kind of like my version of the Safari Zone, but yeah, it's kind of turned into its own thing where it's like, where endangered Mons live, and you can like do some quests and donate some materials, and maybe you'll get lucky and get to take home some endangered Mon eggs. So I think this is going to be a perfect place to have some like version exclusive Mons too. Maybe I'll switch up some themes in each version's sanctuary or something. But yep. Well, guys, that's about it for this video. We still have one more stretch goal to go, which is the final one at 350,000. It's the third version DLC. Yeah, that's gonna be super exciting. But I really thought this was like such a good idea for the final stretch goal because it's new content, but it also isn't gonna like delay the base game, so I can still work on 1.0 and launch that. And yep, this would come after that at some point. But yeah, just again, thank you so much for if you've supported my game or helped spread the word. Like it means a lot. And Monsterpatch is my dream game. I'm a huge fan of Pokemon, huge fan of monster collecting games, and yeah, this is I think it's going to be something special. So thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next video.